Jonathan Bullard. Able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Graham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They're led out by the USC product in his 6th season now, Sam Darnold.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works gets it past the 50. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. To throw is Darnold. And he fends him off. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. We'll pause for an injury. That's the quarterback, Sam Darnold, in need of some assistance following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. And that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Down there looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and we get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on a little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, there's
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Bullard. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. No, bottled up. It's out. It's loose. Inside is good. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Escapes the sack. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they work this well outfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else. Drop some.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Darnold. pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be